Hi guys, and welcome back to the Rare Record Room, and a big hello to any new viewers. This is where I share with you some of the records I've collected over the last 40 years or so. These range from 1950s rock and roll right up to the Britpop era of the 1990s. They're mostly United Kingdom pressings on all manner of labels, including the big mainstream companies like EMI, RCA and Decca, through to the smaller collectible subsidiaries such as Vertigo, DRAM, Blue Horizon, Immediate and EMI's Harvest and Apple labels. I hope you'll find these episodes interesting and informative. If that's the case, why not give us a like and take a look at some of my other record collecting videos. Thank you. In my previous Yardbirds video, I covered the group's original 1960s vinyl releases, which you might want to check out. In this episode, I'll be taking you through a couple of important Yardbirds related LPs. First up, we have the group's appearance in the critically acclaimed 1966 MGM movie Blow Up, starring David Hemmings, Vanessa Redgrave and Jane Birkin. The film is a mystery thriller about a hip young fashion photographer set within the mod subculture of swinging London. The soundtrack was scored by the jazz pianist Herbie Hancock, being his first film soundtrack. The Yardbirds appear on one track, called Stroll On, adapted from Tiny Bradshaw's Train Kept A-Rolling. The song is credited to Keith Relf, who rewrote the lyrics, and Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck and Chris Dreyer. The band make an appearance in the film, performing on stage in a London club. During this gig, Jeff Beck's amplifier plays up, so he smashes his guitar before throwing the neck into the audience, at which point a riot breaks out. The Who were originally considered, hence the guitar destruction scene, although they declined. It is also thought that the Velvet Underground were asked, but they couldn't secure UK work permits. I have the original US soundtrack here, recorded on the MGM label. Stroll On is the first track on side 2, with a running time of 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Rhythm guitarist Chris Dreyer is incorrectly credited on the label under the name Drager. The track features both guitarists, Jeff Beck and Jimmy Page, playing dual lead guitars. This soundtrack is pretty scarce and reached only number 192 in the US Billboard 200 when it was released in May 1967. In the 8th edition of Goldmine's Standard Catalogue of American Records, the stereo version of the Blow Up soundtrack is listed at $50. The next LP I'm going to show is a rare solo album from the Yardbirds' first lead guitarist, Anthony Topham. He was a founder member of the band and played with them before they turned professional. He was only 15 years old at the time and left to continue his studies at art school and was replaced by Eric Clapton. Topham later became a session musician for Peter Green and he played alongside Mark Bolan. He recorded this solo album in 1969 and it was released on the Blue Horizon label in 1970. It's called Ascension Heights and he wrote most of the songs, although 2 were covers, one of which is the Motown classic How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. The album is largely instrumental and derivative of the likes of guitarist Freddie King. Fellow musicians on the record include the virtuoso player Duster Bennett and the acclaimed bassist Herbie Flowers. According to Blue Horizon boss Mike Vernon, the album, despite its production quality and personnel, was a non-starter which failed to chart. The tiny sales figures, coupled with being part of the classic Blue Horizon catalogue, mean it is both rare and sought after, with original copies such as this listed in the current rare record price guide at £120. A remastered version of the track Ride in the Blinds appeared on the 2006 Blue Horizon compilation The Blue Horizon Story 1965 to 1970. This was the definitive history of the UK's most influential blues label. That's it for this instalment. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.